Hi there, this is Vrnc. Today I'll be making a book style bag with the Antler design. Print out the pattern and make them into templates. So the bag has a front and a back with the lid, and the gusset will be built with 2 sides and 1 bottom. First, we'll be making the cover. I print out the design I drew for the Antler and place an tracing paper on top and use a pencil to trace the drawing down. For the cover, I'm going to use vegetable tan leather in order to do the carving and stamping. Cut the leather in size. I'm going to case the leather first, which means is to damp the leather and wait for it to dry to almost its original color, which takes about 10 minutes. Place the tracing paper on top. I use an oil to trace the drawing onto the leather. Then I use a swivel knife to start the carving process. Then I use the stem to give the antler some texture and also some dimension. And next I'm going to dye the leather. The dye is already cut, which means it's already diluted. And here I use a sponge to dye the leather. In this way it will be dyed uneven and give it a distressed look. And after dyeing, I apply a coat of leather conditioner and leave it to dry overnight. And the next day, I apply the leather finisher on. Then I use antique gel to dye the part I carved. Then I use some gold paint and also some silver paint to highlight the carving part. And afterwards, I apply another coat of leather finisher on. And finally cut the cover into actual size. And then I use foiling to give the book more details. and also glue on the corner protector pieces. And I also fold in the spine as well. And on the inside of the cover, where it's going to be the flip, I use cowhide liner for the lining. And I just glue the front part of it, not the spine yet. And here I forgot to attach the magnet snap-on, so I attach that and glue the lining back up. Then trim off all the excess. And moving on, we're going to make the binding strap. This strap works as a second closure for the back. I use a long strip of oil tan leather and on the back attached with cowhide liner. And finish the edge and attached a tri-glide buckle on one side. And also make a leather ring as the loop for the leather to sit in. Attach the buckle and the loop on, then we'll attach the strap onto the cover. The strap will only be attached to the spine. After the strap is attached, I glue on the liner to the spine and also partially on the back of the cover. Glue the liner while the cover is folded. In this way, the book will be naturally closed and the cover will stay in the shape as a book. Moving on, we're going to make the body of the book. I use the decorative stamps for 4 corners and also some random English words to make the first page of the book. And for the gusset on the side, I first attach 2 D-ring attachment together. And use the pattern to position the attachment. On the other side of the side panel, we'll attach the bottom leather on. Sew them together and also pre-punch the holes for attaching the front and back panel. And I fold up the edge for the front panel to better sit on. And on the back where the magnet snap was installed, I attached a piece of vegetable tan leather, and this way will give it more structure, which will make it easier for the magnet snaps to work. And finally, attach the book body with the cover. And next, I'm going to use some fabric to make the liner for the back. I simply glue the liner onto the leather. The glue I'm using is very strong bond, so it's unlikely for it to fall off. And finally, we'll just attach the shoulder straps on. And now the book bag is done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.